Hello? I had the wrong mic on. Oops. Wait, that's crazy. My 3DO mic was in my closet with the door closed. How did it pick up? Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. Oh, Leo. Thank you. Hi, Train. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Kayon. Happy 15 stream streak, Dying Breed. Congrats, Auro on being first, Jeppers on being second, Saber on being third. Hello, Bihati and Saber and Judo and Prod and PK and Spectral Chris and Zero and Aeon Knight and Sora and Starpy and Kiro and 𝓬𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓮 and Suzuki and Hitaki Rooster and Dev L and Tom Fury. Happy 105 stream streak, Auro! Hello, Taos Mantra. Hello, John Swan. Hello, Runrick. Thank you for the follow, Ibex Russideer. Hi, Frosty the Bun Bun. Happy 2-year subiversary. Thank you, Auro. Ina is a little bit low energy today, but I hope we can still have a fun stream. That's Mozo! Oh my gosh! Hello, Mozo! Happy 2 years, Auro! Oh shit, I'm still on the wrong screen. Hi! Hello! I was on the wrong screen by accident. Oh, and I don't have my background music on. Ah, whatever, we'll use a different background music. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Hi, Grand Summoner! Hi, Xavier! How are all of you today? Are you guys filled to the brim with secrets? Who has secrets? Do you have secrets, Xavier? Do you have secrets, Frosty? Do you have secrets, Auro? Do you have secrets, Ventus? I'm all ears. I want to know everybody's secrets. Your deepest, darkest secrets that you've never ever told anybody before in your entire life. Thank you for collecting your daily dusts, guys. Let me collect my own daily dust. I only have 47 daily dusts. Oh my goodness. I can start off with one of my secrets. You guys might already know, TBH, but one of my deepest, darkest secrets is that I almost failed college. I don't know how much my parents know about this, but I almost did not graduate. I had a really bad time in college. I don't know why. Like, when I was in college, I literally was a different person. Like, I had a big cloud in my brain, and I just could not think straight at all. I was incapable of normal thought. You listen to ASMR when you draw line art? Ooh. Well, I do a lot of ASMR. I hope you listen to Inanna ASMR while you do line art. Speaking of Inanna ASMR, I have a video premiering in 98 minutes. A video premiering in 98 minutes. Let me send it to you guys. There's the video. Do you see it? Your 1 year of college was awful. My parents don't know this, but like I was I was holed up in my room and all I did was play mobile phone games. That is all I did in my entire, okay, my first year of college was good. I was a good student, got A's and stuff. Then, in my second year of college, it kind of happened over the first year's summer, but it was like my first experience ever with fake friends. I was so shook because I couldn't believe the fakeness that I was like, you know what? I don't need friends anymore. So I was like, okay, I guess I just don't like people. I had like 4 friends that I liked and trusted, but I just holed myself up into one room and all I did was play my mobile phone game. It was a MMORPG and I played a healer in the game and I was so obsessed with it that when my apartment didn't have Wi-Fi, that was the only time I would leave my room to go sneak into the university library and steal their Wi-Fi. And so the university library closes every night at like, I don't remember when, at like 8 p.m. or something. And I would sneak in, hide under the tables so the janitors wouldn't find me, and just steal the university library Wi-Fi to play my mobile game. So yeah, and I was flunking all of my classes so bad that like my teachers literally never saw my face. I don't know. I agree. I wish I made more connections in college. I have some connections from college that like are very, very close to me. So some people I became very close with and I'm still very close with to this day. But I kind of wish I made more friends in college, you know? Maybe even if it was surface level, I kind of wish I talked to more people and developed a more outgoing personality so I wouldn't be so cripplingly shy now. Hi, Miri! Espionage, Ina. Yeah, I was basically a little Wi-Fi thief. And sometimes I would come home so late from the library. I would be walking home alone at like 4 a.m., which was not a safe thing to do either. Because I am 5'0" and like if somebody wanted to jump me, I'm jumped. I am jamped. Whatever the whatever the past tense of jumped is. Hello, Val! Hello, sweet Val. How are you? You learn from where your flaws happen, yeah. But it's one of the biggest secrets I kept from my parents. Although I don't know how well of a secret it was because did you guys know my parents called I think they almost called the police. They definitely tried to call campus police on me because at some point, I was so ashamed of how bad of a student I was. I was so ashamed because I was like, oh my god, I'm failing all my classes. I don't want to see anybody. So my parents, they couldn't reach me. My mom was like trying to call. This was bad, by the way, guys. Do not do this. I am so ashamed of it to this day. I was ignoring all of my parents' calls. They were freaking out. They thought I got kidnapped. They thought I was like, I don't know, dead or something. And I refused to pick up their calls. Was that you in university, Val? Oh my gosh. I feel like sometimes we all live the same life, don't we? But yeah, she called all of my friends and then my friends had to come. Like, she called my best friend from high school who didn't even go to the same university as me. My friend lived in a completely different state. And she was like, have you seen Ina? And they were like, what? But yeah, finally, another one of my friends found me in my room and told my parents, she's fine, she's alive. And my parents were like, do you need to go see a psychiatrist? And I was like, no. I was also super malnourished. Like,
I told my parents, I always told my parents that I was just like exercising or something. I don't know. Like, I lost a ton of weight in college, and my mom was really, really worried. She thought I was on drugs. I was not on drugs, but I lost a bunch of weight because I've never been skinny in my life. Okay, I've never been skinny except for that one time in college that I was malnourished. But she thought I was like using substances, and she made me go see a doctor, and the doctor did not say I was on substances. I was just malnourished. But I lied to my mom. I was just like, no, I've just been working out. Newsflash, I was not working out. Thank you so much, Judul, for the Prime Subby. I was not working. How many of you guys like had workout goals every new year and just like, don't work out? That's me. But anyway, I told my mom that I was like some fitness buff, but in reality, I was eating 1 pint of strawberry cheesecake Ben & Jerry's ice cream every day. That was all I ate. Just 1 pint of strawberry cheesecake Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I can't eat that anymore. It tasted really good in college, but now whenever I eat it, I like get transported back into my college room where I ate nothing but strawberry cheesecake Ben & Jerry's ice cream. My only fitness goal is to try and do some home workouts twice throughout the day. Nothing intense, just to do something. Yeah, that's a really good goal to have. I think it's really good to have like a very achievable goal. Because if you set way too lofty of a goal, then it's just way easier to ignore them, you know? Like if your goal is, I'm gonna go to the gym for 5 hours every single day, maybe you'll go once and like never touch the gym again. Maybe you'll go once, throw up from the exertion, and then hate the gym forever. Workout goals only last a few weeks since the new year anyway. Yeah, that's true. Like, I used to have some terrible workout goals. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna swim for 2 hours, and then I'm gonna do like 100 push-ups, and then I'm gonna learn how to do pull-ups too. Like, none of that ever happened. But I think if I set a goal to like just take a walk every day, that's a very doable goal. And I gooped. You're addicted to American Dream? Oh, I had some American Dream sometimes too when the strawberry cheesecake ran out. My workout goal is for my life to work out. Relatable goal. I would like to steal that goal. I hope my life works out too. What does my life working out look like? My life working out, that would be just if I can stick around as your fairy forever. That's all I really want in life. Anyway, somebody tell me a secret. Tell me something you did as a kid that you never told your parents. What's a sneaky, mischievous, naughty, bad kid thing that you did that if your parents found out, they'd be like, "Ah, how could you? You're grounded." Even though you are probably not groundable age anymore. I don't know, what have I done that's groundable as a kid? Well, I made a YouTube short about this once, but when I was a kid, I used to forge my mom's signature. Cause at school they would make you bring home your tests for parents to sign. And yeah, it was bad. Forgery is a crime. You did that a lot too, really? Why were you such a troublemaker? I was not a troublemaker. I just was really scared of my parents seeing a bad test score. Cause I had really high standards as a kid. If I got less than 100, I was asked, why did you get less than 100? are you dumb? So if I got less than 100, I would hide my exam papers, or I would just forge my mom's signature on them. You graffitied the bathroom stall in middle school? Oh my gosh, were you one of those kids that wrote your name in the bathroom stall, or wrote like, Mozo is the coolest, or something? I've never... Oh my god, wait, no, I have graffitied. I have done graffiti at school before. The last time I got in trouble, I was put on a stool in the corner. You never got in trouble? Oh my gosh, were you some angel kid? Did you just never do bad things as a kid, or did you never get caught? There's a difference between never doing bad things and never getting caught. So, which one is it? We had student planners back in middle school, and there were sections for parent signature. One week I decided to forge my mom's signature and never did it again. But did your teacher catch you though? Did your teacher catch? Because my teachers, they either never caught me or they never gave a shit, you know? Because I feel like I would practice my mom. I can still do my mom's signature because I would practice it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'd practice the signature so many times until I thought it looked identical to my mom's, and then I would use it on my exam papers. So I genuinely don't think my teachers could tell that it was forged. Did you get caught, Prod? I think the worst I did was burning a failed exam so my parents wouldn't have found... You burned it? Wait, why couldn't you just throw it out? Why'd you have to burn it? If you weren't careful, you could have set the whole house on fire. When I was in middle school, I did something at school that would have gotten me expelled, but all my friends lied about it for me, and everyone, so no one ever knew. What did you do, Val? I need to know. Hey, the statute of limitations is up. The statute of limitations is definitely over. So you can tell me. I won't tell the police. Nobody here is the police, right? What did you do that could have gotten you expelled? You drew a huge smiley face? That is so cute. Let me tell you guys about my graffiti. I had a crush on this kid in elementary school. His name was Isaac. Okay? Oh, he's not dead. So his name is Isaac. And when I was in first grade, the teachers would make us line up in 2 lines, right? So everybody would line up in 2 lines, and the way she had it was basically, it's in alphabetical order. So one line is alphabetical order, and then at the end of that line, you would make a second line next to the first person in the first line and start from there. So basically, we lined up exactly so that we were standing next to each other in the lines. And then the teachers would make us hold hands, and we would walk to recess together like that. And so Isaac was really into Pokemon, and I was not allowed to play video games, but my mom let me buy a Pokemon book at a book fair once. And so I bought the Pokemon book to LARP that I knew about Pokemon, because Isaac really liked Pokemon. Keep in mind, we were in first grade, okay? So I don't think he could tell I was lying, but I would talk to him about Pokemon, and I'd bring my Pokemon book in, and I'd be like, you can look at it if you want, and then he was happy. So he was looking at the Pokemon in there, and then sometimes he would run off with it with his friends, and I'd be like, oh, okay, well, that's my book, but okay, you can have it. But yeah, those were the highlights of my first grade life, holding hands with Isaac. I don't know, for some reason, when I was little, like, when you're little, you don't know what relationships are. You don't know what, like, sex is. You don't know what... Oh my god! When I was in elementary school, a kid told me that sex is when you hug really hard, and then a baby, like, appears between you guys. That's what I thought sex was for the longest time. My biggest secret is that I use cheat engines. What do you use cheat engines for? What are you cheating on? But yeah, little Ina was a huge romantic, and I always fantasized that Isaac and I were gonna grow up and he was gonna become a businessman because that's what my dad was. So that's the only job I knew about because my mom stayed at home to take care of me. So I dreamed that Isaac would become a businessman and then I would stay at home and he would go make money. And then we would eat dinner. And that's what I thought marriage was. I had no further concept of what a married relationship would be. Just, oh, well, we're gonna grow up and he's gonna be a businessman and we're gonna eat dinner. It didn't occur to me that I would make the dinner either. Hi, midnight! One of my teachers had a suspicion about it, but your teacher almost caught you forging a signature? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Tisk, 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 tisk. I don't know how to do the... do you guys know how to do the really fast... Like, tisk, 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 tisk. Like, I don't know how to do it. My tongue moves too slow. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I talk really slow. So, my tongue can't move that fast. Oh, let me see what it is you did that got you almost expelled. We had this huge wall that led down to the school oval that you weren't allowed to jump off of for safety. My friends and I did it and I broke my ankle and I was hospitalized for 4 months. The story we went with was I fell down the stairs so no one knows we broke the roof. Wait, but okay, low-key breaking your ankle is enough punishment. No way they would punish you again after you broke your ankle. That would suck. Oh man, I bet that was painful. I'm glad that you are recovered. At least I hope you're recovered. And I'm glad that you had great friends that, you know, were willing to lie for you to keep you out of trouble. Those are the best kinds of friends, you know? Especially the homies you grow up with, like, oh my gosh, any like childhood friends that you're still friends with, those are friends for life. I never got in trouble. I was the you were the hall monitor? Oh my gosh, I was never the hall monitor. I was friends with proctors, got all A's and B's. Wow, the only thing I ever did was kick my friend's ex in the nards. Oh my god, you internally ruptured one of... Oh my gosh, damn. Can you be my friend and kick my exes in the nards? Simpler times indeed. Childhood, like, in my brain, childhood has this fuzzy, grainy texture over all my memories, but it's like a very happy kind of feeling when I think about it. I never told my parents I went to my cousin who stole my Pokemon crystal and beat him up. Unfortunately, he broke my cartridge in retaliation, but I never got in trouble, so it's proof he never told his parents. Wow. Wow, you beat up a kid. Ina has never beaten up anybody. I think I'm prime material to get beat up though. Like if anybody wanted to fight me, they would win. I would be gone. Honestly, is that what you want in life? Is that what you want? Is it goals to just marry somebody and they're a businessman and then they come home and you guys eat dinner? It was already forged the night prior. Gosh, I bet you're a forgery pro now. I would share my biggest secret, but need to wait 2 more years for the statute of limitations to expire. Real? You killed somebody, didn't you? You must have bitten somebody the way you bite Frosty, and then they never good morninged again, and then you hid them in the cement of a building. Innocent Ina. That was my idea of a spicy thought. Like, I would blush so hard as a kid imagining eating dinner with Isaac. I don't know what other kids thought was spicy, but it was so, like, it was such a spicy hot, like, imagination for me to imagine eating dinner with Isaac. I have no idea what he's doing now, by the way. I never talked to him again after kindergarten, but I still remember his name. Oh, this goes back to the graffiti. I ended up using a Sharpie in the bathroom stall where I wrote Ina plus Isaac and drew a heart around it. And obviously I got caught because I signed my freaking name with the graffiti. So I got yelled. Oh, I didn't get yelled at, but I got told off by the teacher. And they were like, you can't graffiti on there. So after that, I never graffitied. Like, I don't know why. Like other kids, they'll just put Isaac in a heart, you know? Like in the girls' bathroom, they'll put Isaac in a heart. But I put Ina plus Isaac, so I freaking signed my name on the graffiti. My parents used to lock all sorts of entertainment stuff inside a storage cabinet until I done with my homework. But my friend just so happened to know lockpicking, so we unlocked the cabinet and play it at his house a lot. Wait, that's so cute! I bet that's a core memory now. Unlocking the game stuff with your friends. Being in a wheelchair has its pros and cons. I learned, but I got to get on planes and rides first. Oh, and if your school had an elevator, then you would be allowed on the elevator, right? If I didn't have a herniated disc and nerve damage, Ina, I'd beat someone up for you any day. Yay! All I would say is it involves fraud. What? You've committed fraud? Okay, whose identity did you steal? Whose credit card did you max out? And what did you buy with it? Hello, 𝓬𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓮𝓵𝑼. Having a loving relationship and dinner on your plate is indeed a spicy fantasy in this day and age. You know what? That is true. That is so facts, Val. This day and age, you gotta worry about who's cheating on you, who's trying to sell your organs, who's posting your nudes on online forums and shit. People are crazy these days. Idle things indeed. I still don't have an idol signature. I have like a commissioned idol signature, but I don't know. I want a signature that I can actually draw myself, like something that is cute and fairy themed. You know how some people they turn their signature into bunny ears if they're a bunny, or they turn their signature into like angel wings if they're an angel. Like I want a cute signature that's like Inanna or just IB with fairy wings. I don't know. I feel like that'd be really, really cute. Hey, Frosty. Val is spitting facts there. Who doesn't want a stable, loving relationship, dinner on the table, you know, got a job, like oh shit, sorry. I said the J word by having a job in this day and age is low-key a huge accomplishment. It's low-key like harder than finding a girlfriend. Low-key. Having a stable job is harder than getting into a relationship. People don't even have to be posting real nudes thanks to AI. Yeah, that's super scary. Super, super scary. I mean, okay. One of my worst relationship experiences. Don't clip this, but I'm just telling you guys this on stream. But I was in a relationship once where I was very naive, right? And I thought taking explicit pictures was gonna make him happy. So I did it, and he showed his sister. That was super fucking weird, and I don't know why I didn't immediately break up with him. But yeah, that was weird. Guys, if you guys have a girlfriend or boyfriend, honestly, if you guys are in a relationship, don't share their private pictures with other people, especially not your siblings. Just, you know, a tip for anybody who wants to know how to be a decent human being. Yeah, sister's pretty insane. Yeah, so don't do that. It makes sure that the sister never sees you in the same way. it makes sure that the sister never sees your significant other in the same way. Send me the playlist of music that you breathe day in, day out. Ah. Honestly, like, I do think the idea of taking nudes has become way too, like, mainstream these days. I do think it's much more damaging for girls if those things get out. Like, nobody, okay, let's be real, guys. Nobody wants to see some guy's hairy dick and ball sack, you know? Nobody wants to see that. Like, you couldn't pay me to look at a dick. Hell no. But a lot of people want to see, you know, girls in every way. So, girls, be safe. Boys, don't be hairy, nasty, warty, wrinkled ball sacks. And don't do bad things. Yeah. No judging, I had my heart broken several times. Aww. Still searching? Well, I wish you good luck on your search. Frosty... Okay. Frosty, you are a catch, okay? And one day I think there will be somebody who is just as much of a catch as you, who makes you feel like the biggest catch in the world. How to unwrinkle the sack? I don't know. What is going on with my eye? Oh my god, hold on. Let me fix my glasses. I think my glasses is... my glasses is making the tracking think I was winking. No wrinkles allowed? These standards are getting so high. Okay, wrinkled is not an insult. I shouldn't have used wrinkled. Old people are very cute. There's lots of really cute old people. People have different tastes and values in life. Some do like that stuff, but communicating and consent with the other is most important. Yeah, I agree. I think, like, if you are in a relationship where you genuinely trust the other party to never hurt you, and, you know, maybe sending explicit pictures is something that you want to do, then I think by all means, evaluate the risks and go ahead with what makes you happy, you know? But, yeah. People are too comfy sharing others' photos, like who raised you. Exactly. Especially high school boys. Like, I remember in high school, there were some sexually active girls in my high school, and not that you should be sexually active as a minor, but I get it, it happens, you know? It happens, and I've known girls that were sexually active in middle school. Okay, they were sexually active in middle school with other middle school boys and high school boys and stuff, right? But, like, the thing is, when boys are sexually active, nobody really cares. In fact, they get high-fived. Like, they get told they're a stud or a Chad or a whatever, you know? But if a girl is sexually active and then a lot of people know about it, they call her a slut. They call her a fucking whore or whatever, you know? So the connotation is very different for boys and girls. That's why always be careful, because I feel like the risk is much higher for girls, and you know, it's unfair, but that is how reality is. And that's why I think, like, if you guys, you know, if you guys are raising children and all that, make sure you raise your boys and girls right. Make sure you raise your boys to be nice to girls. They are 100% jokes? Okay, that's good, Frosty. You ready to be alone? I mean, friends and pets are great companions. I love my cats more than anything. Dudes can be sluts too, the homeboys get called out. I don't know any guys that have been called out for being a slut. I know a lot of man whores, but I don't think any of them have been called out for it. Friendship is the best chip. Exactly. Hi, Reserved. Hello. Yeah, always understand the consequences of everything. There was this one large creator recently. Oh, that's true. I think within creator spheres, men do get called out for being sex pests. I don't know. Like, I don't interact with men, so... Ina wouldn't know. When I started as a VTuber, like, this might be a little bit unfair, and I get it, but I don't interact with other male VTubers just because, like, I don't know, I'm not really interested in interacting with male VTubers. Like, maybe if I felt like they were very genuine about their craft, about, you know, like, maybe if they're musicians, or if they're, like, they're just, like, very passionate about being a VTuber. But a lot of small male VTubers that reached out to me, it was always just like, hey, you wanna be in VC? You wanna call? Can you send me a selfie type shit? Like, that doesn't really feel like they wanted to connect over being content creators, you know? Oh yeah, and we were talking about secrets, weren't we? We were talking about secrets. Does anybody else have crimes they would like to admit to? Secrets. Because if you don't have crimes, if you guys have run out of crimes you've committed, you know what we can do? We can see what people on the internet have done. We can see what Reddit has done. Okay. Oh, but first, make sure you guys see this video, okay? This video is live in 1 hour. It's a no talking ASMR video, ear to ear breathing, ear blowing, many kinds of breathing. Okay, so make sure you go to this video and use it to sleep tonight. Make sure you listen a while and close your eyes and let Ina lull you to bed. Okay. Hello, lubing up grandpa. Oh my gosh. You can interact with whomever you wanna. People don't like it, they can kick rocks. I mean, yeah, that's always true for sure. But I'm especially wary of, like, guys. I don't know. I've had some very very suspicioso interactions with people, with dudes on the internet. Quite a username you got there, indeed. Okay, what did 𝓬𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓮 say? When I was like 6, I was super scared of the dark, like most 6-year-olds. It was late at night and I needed to piss really bad. I had an air vent on the floor near my bed, so obviously my 6-year-old mind thought it would be a good idea to piss in the vent. My parents never found out, but we're constantly complaining about the piss smell that they couldn't seem to locate. That is disgusting. Oh my god. Like, he didn't even tell his parents? That is disgusting. Ew. Holy. Okay, well, I feel bad for the parents. I feel like at some point he should have told his parents. Why am I saying he? I don't even know if it's a boy or a girl. That's disgusting. Like, I would, if my kid did that, I would lose my mind, because I would just be like, why does it always stink like piss in here? You know? Kid gave new meaning to venting. Oh my god! Very punny. Very punny. Okay, I shouldn't be making fun of this kid. I have a piss-related secret as well. When I was little, I was like 9, I think. So I was too old to be wetting the bed. But I was staying with my aunt in China, and she had 2 bathrooms, right? And I woke up in the middle of the night because I really had to pee. It was like bursting. So I was like, oh my god, I have to pee. And I ran to the upstairs bathroom. It was locked because she uses it as a storage closet, and I didn't know. Because I always thought that bathroom was there. It was locked as a storage closet, and I was like, oh shit, no. And then I was running down the stairs, running to the downstairs bathroom, and I didn't make it. I exploding, and then I sat on the floor and cried. Yeah, I know. Why would you use a storage closet as, like, why would you use a bathroom as a storage closet, you know? But yeah, I sat on the floor and I cried, and then she was like, oh, it's okay. And then we cleaned everything up, and then I made her swear not to tell anybody. But then the next day at dinner with the whole family, the adults kept on making like peeing in the pants jokes. So I knew she betrayed me, and I didn't talk to her for a week. I was like, you meanie, you told my secret. And she wasn't even sorry. She just laughed at me. Okay, but like, even if she was using it as a linen closet, why would you lock it? There was a functioning toilet in there. Oh, let me see. Prod dropped another secret. You had a prepaid phone with airtime minutes on it, and when you were messing around with the settings, the SIM card got blocked. But you went on the site for the brand phone, ordered a new SIM card. Oh, wait, what? How did the SIM card getting blocked isn't even your fault. Why'd you get in trouble for it? Yeah, you got nothing? That was one of the most embarrassing moments of my childhood. But now when I think about it, it's okay, you know. I don't really care anymore. My only and last piss secret is peeing at the Six Flags Hurricane Harbor. Oh my god. Wait, you peed in the pool? Hello, Fuzzbone. You peed in the pool? Oh, you know how some pools have these special chemicals in it where if you pee in it, like the area around you turns blue, or the whole area around you turns like a bright color, and then everybody will know that you peed. I think it's a great deterrent. I think it is a wonderful piss deterrent. It was bad? Aww. Well, hopefully we've all learned from our bladder woes as children. Let's see what the next Reddit one is. When I was a kid, maybe 13, I timed an online delivery for when my parents were out of town and grandma was staying with me. I got a sword, an actual sharp and hard katana. Obviously not forged or anything, but it was way too real for a kid. So anyway, it comes and I take it out to the woods, of course, to play around with it. It's getting dark and I'm heading back home after killing some leaves when someone coughs/snorts at me and lunges out of a bush. I scream like a girl and overhead swing that katana down so fast. While I hit the baby deer, slanted across the neck. Stupid sword barely cut in, but it definitely broke its neck. I cried and watched it die over about 20 minutes and left the sword there and went home. I've told one person ever and they said I was a monster, so I pretty much stopped thinking about it. Thanks, OP. Okay, that's just... I don't know where the story was going at when I was a kid, maybe 13, but I was not thinking he would kill a baby. That's pretty traumatizing. I mean, okay, is it his fault? No. Honestly, that doesn't make sense to me because I feel like baby deer or just baby anything wouldn't lunge towards a human, right? Like, has anybody ever played in the woods and seen other animals out there, you know? Like, animals run away from you. They don't run towards you. That never happens. So honestly, if, like, I don't want to speculate, but if an animal is lunging towards you, it's honestly pretty likely that it had rabies or something, you know? As a kid, I ran into lots of deer. Some of them are dumber than a bag of sand and will walk right up to you. Aww. Okay, that's kind of cute. Okay, well, I guess that's unfortunate, but I thought, like, baby animals in the woods would run away from the obviously loud child in the woods, you know? When fawn are scared, they go kind of crazy. Really? Aww. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't think it's this guy's fault. It's definitely traumatizing, though. You've seen them run into trees? That's so cute. Ariverse, thank you for the follow. And Crafty, thank you for the follow as well. Okay, well. Damn, I hope they recover. This other guy... Have you guys ever had that phase in childhood where you just played in the woods all the time? This is pea related still, but it's also animal in the forest related. It's also animal in the forest related, because when I was little, my friends and I played in a bamboo forest all the time, and we caught a lot of toads there. And toads are very, very soft, guys. I don't know if you've ever held a frog or a toad. The toads were really small. They were like a third of the size of my hand, but one of the toads peed on me. I'm pretty sure it was pee because like it was like some kind of yellow liquid that smelled bad. But yeah, I scared the living shit out, and then I dropped it, and then I ran home and disinfected my hands for a really long time. Playing in the woods is my adulthood phase? Really? I mean, playing in the woods is always fun. Be careful of ticks though. There's been an uptick of ticks. Also, having played in random woods as a kid, generally if something snuck up on me, I also assumed it was life or death because there was an occasional bear. Oh, okay. Well, I understand if you swing at a bear. I get it. My brother has been taming the deer in our forest. He can walk them and feed them apples. That's so cute. Hello, Mr. Nostrils. Starpies helped a baby deer a few weeks ago. Do you guys have pictures? Do you have pictures? I want to see baby deer. Do you have pictures? I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. You don't have pictures? No way. How could you see a baby deer and not take pictures? That's crazy. You grew up in Cali and didn't have forests. Aww. But you had beaches, right? It's not like taking a swing at a bear would make the slightest difference. Really? If you swung a sword at a bear, wouldn't it injure the bear at least? Okay. The next one, in 6th grade, I had a friend that lived across the country from me. We Skyped all the time and we were best friends. One night when we were on Skype, she was talking about how she didn't want to live, hung up abruptly, and I've never heard from her since. For years, I thought she put on a show so she wouldn't have to talk to me. What? Oh, okay, these really are some dark secrets. I really hope their friend is okay. That's so scary. I would wonder for the rest of my life if that friend is okay. Bears can survive a gunshot to the head? That is crazy. Your cousins used to stick straws up their butts? Your cousin needs to be in a straitjacket. That is crazy, Navian. Abusing animals is never okay. Oh, poor toads and frogs. Your cousin actually needs to be like put in a padded room. That's super weird. Ocean tried to kill you. Aww. Have you ever learned how to swim? Thank you, Starfy. Grand Summoner recently posted a deer and pets that showed up. Whoa, okay, I'll have to go look at that. Hello, Chili Chili. My name is Inna. Inanna. But yeah, this reminds me of all those like mobile games. Have you guys ever played Webkins and like Club Penguin or Fantage even? I remember I used to have like friends on those games, and sometimes they would stop logging in, and then it would be like years, and they no longer logged in. Oh wait, this is what the next comment's about. Last online 8 months ago. Yeah. Do you guys have those kinds of experiences with like friends that you only knew online, and then one day they just disappeared and you never knew what happened to them? It's always kind of sad. Oh my god, when I was in middle school... Wait, oh my god, what was it called? The game was called Dawn of Angels. Dawn of angels. No? Okay. It was one of those RPG games. Hello, as your sniper. We're telling stories about our deepest secrets, and we're also checking out Reddit and seeing what okay, these secrets on Reddit have all been pretty dark. But when I was in like middle school, I played this online game. It was called like League of Angels or something. And it was an MMORPG. And I remember there was this like really strong guild named Police. And how old was I? I was like 11. No, I was not 11. How old was I in middle school? How old are you in 6th grade? I don't know how old. I think 11. Yeah, I was like 11. And I played this game and I met this character on there. So I always play like a mage or whatever, and there was a character on there. His name was like Kinkmaster or something. I did not know what a kink was, okay? I did not know what kink even meant. But we were frequently in the same party, and we were like, oh yeah, we want to join the top guild, Police or whatever. So I was his healer, and we both made it into Police, and then the game had like an in-game marriage thing, and I married Kinkmaster when I was 11. I did lie about my age on that game because you had to be 18 to play the game, and I was 11. So I was like, I'm 18. And then he wanted to be in a real relationship. And that's when I realized, maybe I shouldn't be on here. Yeah, I was like, oh, I was only marrying you for the in-game bonuses, but okay. And then I stopped playing the game entirely. But I did give him my email back when I was 11 years old, and he would email me like months after I quit the game. He'd be like, Ina, are you still there? Are you okay? So I feel bad for Kinkmaster. It's not his fault. I lied about my age. But yeah. You still log on to Gaia Online? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cute that you still have such a long-term friendship. Kink in a hose? No, he was Kinkmaster. His name was Kinkmaster. Am I okay? I don't know. I think I'm okay. But people ask me if I'm okay all the time. Like, sometimes I'll just be derping, like, sitting and derping, like, being Ina, and someone will come up to me all concerned and be like, are you okay? Like, do I look like I'm not okay? I don't know. I had so many boyfriends on MMOs. Really? Oh my god, yeah. Every MMO I played, dated somebody. They were always old. They always gave you a lot of gifts. They always wanted a relationship. Hello, Ducky! You definitely give off lost child energy. Lost? Yes. Child? No. I am very frequently, like, genuinely lost, though, because I can't read a map. I get lost, like, on the daily sometimes. I ask for directions in my own town super often. Maybe I gotta jump back on an MMO for a girlfriend. Yeah. Some of you guys know the story about the 35-year-old guy I dated when I was 18 because I wanted a ring from this game I was playing in college because it gave you extra stats, and every time you were in a party together you got extra EXP. It was too easy. I was so fucking easy. That's all I needed. The ring that gives you stat boosts. Oh my god. And then he found me at university, so that was very traumatic. But if you are a young girl, don't go looking for a boyfriend on the internet. Or, okay, even if you're not looking, don't just go accepting proposals from men on games. You know, lost child energy and shoved in a bag and taken elsewhere. That was one of my mom's biggest fears. She was so scared that I would get kidnapped. My mom was so certain that I would just get kidnapped, because she's like, you have no survival instincts. Can I get a stat ring for a girl? You can. It might even work. It worked on me. But yeah, like, I have a little brother, right? Instead of being like, oh, you need to babysit your little brother, she would send my brother with me to make sure I don't get kidnapped. Because he was much bigger and taller than me. I almost bashed my tooth in with my cup. Whoops. I'm glad I'm okay too. Oh, by the way, guys, do you guys want a sneak peek? Do you guys want a sneak peek of some art? I showed a very tiny sneak peek to my sub chat on Discord the other day, but I can show you guys more because I got a revision done and now it's absolutely perfect. Thank you. I'm totally fine, guys. I don't think anything genuinely traumatic has ever happened to me in my life. Like, there's a lot of people who have been through like high-key super traumatic events. My life has always been like, not gonna lie, it's always been pretty good. I really don't have anything to complain about. Okay, nobody said they wanted to see the art, but I'm gonna show you guys anyway. You see it? It's Inna with a water gun. And I have a butter yellow bikini. And boom! Oh, that's bum. That might be TOS. But I think the face is just absolutely adorable. Water gun Inna. I'm gonna be posting this. Well, I'll probably post a safe for work version on Twitter. I'll put the full one in Discord soon. Right. I love how they drew my eyes. I really like how they did my eyes. We had to say yes? Yeah! You had to say yes. I love when you guys talk to me. But yeah, there's a bit of bum in this artwork. Isn't it so cute? Like, I just feel like the face gives me a lot of happiness. It's so cute. It's just a cute face. Yeah, gasp. Inna bum. I'm glad you guys like it. Oh, speaking of super important news. Are you guys looking at the screen? Super duper important news. Coming soon on August 8th is Otaku Stage, my second ever 3D concert. It is going to be live at Otakuthon. It is also going to be streamed online. So, you can buy IRL tickets for Otakuthon here at the website that's linked. You can look at our merch. This is the full catalog of merch. We have some venue limited items. Pre-orders close on September 15th, and the venue limited items, they will be sold after the convention if we have any left. But can you see everything? We have the Inna stuff, we have the Lily Pichu stuff, we have Iron Mouse stuff, Michi Mochibi stuff, Emilia Fell stuff, Phoebe Chan stuff, Alia Solara stuff, Rin Penrose stuff. I made the Shopify site myself. I also made the streaming tickets platform myself as well. So this is what it looks like. Well, okay, this is what it looks like for me. It'll look a little different for you guys. But I'm also selling streaming tickets for anyone who can't make it to the actual concert physically. And nobody clipped this, but I tried really hard to make the price as low as possible, but I am legally not allowed to make it any lower. So, did you work on this one longer than 6 months? I started working on this one the day my first one ended. I've been working on this one for a while because I was contacted by them to do the concert the day that my first one ended, and so I've been working on it ever since. Yes, I'm gonna blow your minds. Blow your minds with cute girls. Cute idol girls. You like the Frieren fit? You try to talk more. I would like nothing more than that. Okay, let's see what the next secret is. Once when I was in 8th grade, I downloaded a bunch of porn and burned it onto discs and sold it to other kids at the county fair in exchange for them buying me fair food. But I've told that story so many times that I can't remember if it actually happened or if I just came up with that story to cover up having a ton of porn on my computer when my mom found it. What the fuck? Okay. I wouldn't know. I don't watch porn. Like, do people save porn on discs like this? Like, why can't you just remember it? I don't know. Like, do you watch the same porn over and over again? Why do you have to put it on a disc? I can't wait for you to see it, Prod. Inna, do the duo cards hint the duets? Yes, they do. Wink wonk, wink wonk. Inna and Frieren combined is way too powerful. That's like 2 of my favorite things combined. Yay! I love Frieren too. Fair, you gotta have some backup excuses. I don't know which one's worse though. Distributing porn as an underage kid, or just having a crap ton of porn. Like, I really don't know. Like, honestly, I think this is worse. I think distributing porn in 8th grade is worse than what they were trying to cover up. You can only fit so much 𝓬𝓸𝓷𝓽. Oh, I love 𝓬𝓸𝓷𝓽. What else are you gonna do when the internet goes out? That's a good point. I mean, how deprived are people that they absolutely need it, even when the power goes out? So you can play it on the TV? That is bold. Playing porn on the TV is bold. Back in the olden days, streaming was at most going to be like 240p. So people downloaded it to watch at higher resolution. Oh. Damn. I don't know what high-res porn looks like, but I'm glad you all seem to know. This person's secret is that they're gay. I am sorry that that's a secret. Okay, I don't know what 𝓬𝓵 is, but I don't want to know. When I was a kid, I would often wake up before my parents and slip downstairs to watch some TV. The only bathroom was upstairs, and I never felt like going back up there and missing my cartoons. We had houseplants behind the TV, so I just... Why can't kids just go in the toilet? So we had houseplants behind the TV, so I just peed in them pretty much every single day. They eventually died and got replaced by new houseplants. Peed in them too. It eventually became a game for me to see how long it took me to kill them with the urine. Oh my god. This kid sucks. I also love that this person wrote this whole thing in perfect grammar. It wasn't just peed in them too, it was just peed in them, comma, 2, period. That's so funny. Peed in them too is so funny. Hi Mercy, hi Blue Storm. If that kid tried with Devil's Ivy, he would have found his final boss. What's Devil's Ivy? Does it thrive in urine? This kid is so funny. I want to see what people said. Assassin's Creed! Okay, that is so funny. What? What? When my brothers and I were in middle school, so we had a game room above our garage. No bathroom in it, so when we had to piss, we just went downstairs and pissed on the side of the garage. Eventually, we noticed a weed that seemed to be flourishing from our golden showers. So we made it a point to only piss on that plant from then on. No lie, that fucking thing grew to be like 15 to 20 feet that summer. That is insane. Hi, user black. Oh, okay. That was a crazy non-secret. Oh, okay, that looks a bit too dark. What is this? I secretly despise fat people. I mean, really obese people. When I'm out in public and I see obese people, I insult them in my head. I don't even know why. It's not like I don't understand how hard it can be. I guess I just feel like not enough people care. Edit. Since apparently people think I am rude to fat people IRL, I'm not. I have fat friends. Yes, I know, classic excuse, but it's true. And I think they're great. And I encourage them to fix their situation. And if you're a fat person who's trying to lose weight, I applaud you. It's insanely difficult and takes an insane amount of courage. The reason I think this way is because of how popular it is to think that being obese is fine. It's not. You're not only hurting yourself, but also your loved ones and the healthcare system. I'm sorry if I hurt anyone. I really didn't want to, but I felt like this pertained to the question, so I said this. I'm sorry if any of you hate yourselves more because of what I said. I don't want you to. I want you to realize there's a problem and get fucking help, mentally and physically. The first step is admitting there's a problem. Stop fucking lying to yourself. I think okay, I think hate, like this kind of despising and hating somebody for the way they look, it's just not okay. Like you should never hate somebody like that. I do think there's a valid point about like people should want to be healthy, like people should be encouraged to be healthy, but like why you gotta hate? You know? You can just be a supporter of healthy lifestyles. Like why you gotta hate? Okay. Let me just close that. I don't know like why they felt the need to post that, but I guess it is their deepest darkest secret, right? Hello, Trisamino. Okay. Whenever I see When I Was a Kid, I immediately think it's about piss. Is this one about piss? Okay, it's not about piss. When I was a kid, one of the windows in my room led right to the roof of the garage, and since we didn't have any screens, I started climbing out onto the garage roof. Parents found out, added screens. I tried to remove the screens, but I figured I wouldn't know how to put it back on, so I left it alone. Fast forward a few months later, my parents got me a cheapo pocket knife that could do little else but slice through cheap fabric. But it could slice through a screen, so I did that, made it look like I still had a screen, and kept going on the roof, yay. Then we went on a trip, came back, it was a cool summer evening, so my mom goes upstairs to open all the windows. I'm hanging out with the dog at the foot of the stairs when my mom calls my name and asks if I had cut the window screen. Nope, I deny. Ready for the I already knew, I just wanted to tell you to see if you would tell me the truth spiel. Mom frowns, calls my dad to go upstairs. Oh, cops show up. Starts talking to my parents and investigating. I'm called over to talk to the policewoman. She congratulated me for keeping my window locked because obviously some kid was trying to break in to have a house party or a burglar. I'm commended for being safe and smart. Parents are proud. I wish I had gotten caught, but I realized if I spoke now, there'd be nothing left of me to identify after my parents got a hold of me. Mom checked the locks of all the windows from then on. Always brought it up. Always said what a smart girl I was for locking my windows. TLDR, parents thought someone was trying to break in by cutting the window screen in my room. Surprise, it was just their dumbass own kid who knows how to keep her mouth shut. Hello, Nico. Welcome in. Oh my god. Nico missed the art. I'll show Nico the art. Isn't this
The cutest. This is the summer art. In a summer art with a water gun and a bum. Isn't this super duper adorable? I love this art so much. So much. So much. So cutie, cutie, cutie art. Cutie, cutie. Also, the ASMR video is premiering in 33 minutes. Make sure you don't miss it. I have a lot of stuff scheduled. I have 2 ASMR streams scheduled. One for tomorrow, one for Friday. I also have 10 minutes of lotion ear rubs from, it was clipped from one of the streams, and I have sticky ear rubs as well. So if you guys are missing ASMR from Ina, make sure you go on my YouTube and check them out. You like the thumbnails? Thank you. I worked really hard on my thumbnails. Nico, we shared so many secrets on stream earlier. If you guys are just coming in now, make sure you go watch the beginning of stream because we talked about lots of fun secrets. Turns out a lot of chat is a criminal. A lot of you guys are criminals. Oh my god. This one says, I'm turning 25 in a couple months and I'm still a virgin. Perfectly normal, by the way. Back in high school, I was really fat and gross, so no girls wanted to talk to me, which led to me just keeping to myself and being the quiet kid. I spent the last couple years working out and eating better. Now I'm better looking, and now all of a sudden girls have been interested in me. The problem is I never had any real practice being with girls, so I feel like I've hit the ground running and I'm lost on what to do. Aww. Well, okay, I'm glad that this person is in a better place in life, but I feel bad that they thought they were gross. I feel bad that they thought they were gross. You know? Like, okay, here's my stance on the word fat, right? I don't think fat is an insult. I think it is a fact sometimes. Like, just because someone is fat doesn't mean they can't be adorable or cute or pretty, right? My cats, I want them to be fucking fat. Like, I would love for my cats to be fat. I think the same applies for people. Like, fat is, I think it's objective. I think if you use it as an insult, it can be an insult, right? If you're calling someone fat to try to hurt them, yeah. But I think if somebody describes themselves as fat, it doesn't necessarily have to be from a self-deprecating place. Like, sometimes people are chunkier and they are perfectly happy with it. So I think it's not good to always assume that fat is like a negative word. But in this case, I do think they're using it as a negative word. So I feel bad that they thought so badly of themselves. It's a really good problem to have. Yeah, now they have a really good problem where girls are interested in them, but they aren't quite sure what to do. Here's the thing though, okay? I don't want you guys to instill this very deeply. Our just gooped. I want you guys to all remember this very, very, very important thing. Being funny, being a funny guy, like a funny, fun person, is always better than being good looking. Okay? Ooh, happy 85 stream streaks, Nico! As a girl, as a real living girl, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I will always prefer a fun, hilarious guy with a great personality over somebody who focuses solely on looks. Now, obviously, there can be good-looking guys who are also fun and hilarious, but don't think any less of yourselves if you aren't society's Vogue model looking, what is it called? What do they call it? Looks maxing. What do they call those looks maxing guys? Are they just called chads? If you're not one of those, who the fuck cares? Everybody has their own unique face, and sometimes people's flaws are what make them beautiful. I think this thread is also showing this age. This is back from 2018 after all. Oh, 2018. Oh my god, this was 8 years ago. Holy moly. But yeah, also, being a virgin is not a bad thing either. It means you're saving yourself for somebody special. Hi, Robert Lawlers. Welcome in. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize how attractive it is to have a nice personality.
You know? Somebody who can make you laugh so hard that your stomach hurts. You can't see it, but I am making the okay hand sign. That is peak attractiveness levels. Also, I can tell you guys a little bit more about my, I guess, dating history, but I've never dated somebody for their looks. But the one time I did, I'm pretty sure it was the worst relationship I ever had. Like, the only person I've ever been attracted to from their looks alone, I gave it one chance and it was the worst relationship I ever had. So, take that how you will. I think you guys all have smarticle particle brains and can come to your own conclusions. If they're okay with it, then I'm fine with that. I think there's another thing when people lie to themselves when they think they're healthy that way. That's not to say fat is bad. That's fair, Meaty. I think that's fair. I love when cats are fat though. I'm gonna show you guys my fat cat. I'm gonna show you guys my adorable fat cat. She's not actually fat, but look at this. Look at my two little kitties. Are they not the most precious? The one on the left here is Sylvie. The one on the right is Lumi. And this is the next picture. Sylvie is still locked in. Lumi is hungry. And then I moved the treat a little bit to the right. So they moved to the right. Lumi is really hungry. She's making the nom 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 face. This is the face she makes when she really wants to eat. I don't know if you can tell, but she really, really wants the treat. And then they're both hungry. Lumi really wants that treat. Her mouth is already open. You can't hear it, but she was also meowing. And this Sylvie is confused. This picture is so funny. Lumi looks like she was caught doing something bad, and Sylvie looks like she's judging her. It's so cute. And then they're both locked in again. Sylvie keeps on looking at Lumi because Lumi keeps on sticking out her little tongue. So cutie, 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 cutie. So much cutie. Yeah. What do you mean you have no chance then? You definitely have a chance. Oh, because you're so good looking. As someone who has zero relationship experience, but yet has had crushes on girls before, I focus on giving them respect, space when they need it, and just not be a jackass. Yes, not being a jackass will take you so far. Not being a dick will take you so far. Yeah, Lumi mlems a lot. She does a lot of mlemming. I can't say that fast. Her tongue is always out. Okay. Oh. Let's see. What's another? Let me see. What has the most votes? Is this? Oh, this is already sorted by top. Let's see. Best, maybe. Oh. Oh. Okay, these are low-key kind of bland. They're low-key kind of bland. Okay, we can be done with the Reddit for now. I think I want to play some Minesweeper. I want to play a little bit. Is this Zoom? No. I want to play a little bit of Minesweeper. Thank you for the lurk, Chase. Let's sweep some mines. I've asked a couple people to play Minesweeper with me and nobody wanted to. Oh, you know what I wanna play? Pal World. It looks so fun. So many people look like they're having a lot of fun with Pal World, so I don't know. People said that I might not have motion sickness from it. People said I might not have motion sickness, so maybe next week I'll try Pal World. Next week, one of my friends is coming to visit. My high school best friend. I'm excited about that too. And then, oh no, I keep messing up. It does look really fun, right? I want cute VTuber friends to play with. I don't know. I always feel like I'm bothering people when I ask them to do stuff with me, and I recently had some collabs, so I would feel bad taking more of their time. So I might just solo play some Pal World. I know, actually I know Starpy has a server, so maybe our whole community can play together. Is it really fun? Ooh. Maybe we can all play together on the same server, because I know one of my mods has a server going. Is it a game that... Is it one of those games that has like a high learning curve? Will I be able to pick up on it like super quickly? I hope I can learn it quickly. Because I have such a small attention span. Ah no! A community pal day? Yeah. I think that would be really fun. Maybe we can do it as like a celebration to open YouTube memberships. Guys, I've had memberships unlocked on YouTube for like 3 months. But I never opened memberships because I didn't think anyone would want to be a member. my manager keeps on saying like, my manager's like, just open your freaking memberships, and I'm like, nah. But maybe I do open memberships. Maybe I'll open memberships next week, and then we can celebrate by playing some Pal World. How's that sound? If you get motion sickness, turning off motion blur and increasing FOV helps. Oh shit. Okay, I'll try that. Worst comes to worst, I can always take some medication. I can take medication to counter the motion sickies. It's easy to pick up, but if you want to know everything about every pal, keep the wiki open. Can somebody tell me what Pal World is in one sentence? In one short sentence. What's the best way to describe Pal World? Good night, Nico. Thank you for coming by. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I was thinking about what unique skills I have, by the way. I think the only notable skill I have is that I can talk while playing Minesweeper. It's a little hard to read chat, I'll admit. But oh, I can play while talking. What do you mean slavery? What? Pokemon Arc with slaves? It used to be Pokemon with guns? You were shooting Pokemon? Oh my god. And this game is cute and wholesome, right? And your pals are happy, right? Happy and well fed and taken care of, right? Right? Not wrong? Oh my god. That's crazy. I guess I'm gonna be in my slavery. Pay. You guys heard nothing. I never said that. I never said that. My mom taught me that if I ever say something bad or wrong or that I want to take back immediately, I have to say pay. So whenever people say something that I don't like, I also make them say pay. Ooh, that was a close one. Oh, I messed it up. You can take care of them or take care. What does take care of them in quotes mean? What does take care of them in quotes mean though? Like you can kill your pals? Please tell me you can't kill your pals. This is just like that time I found out that horses get turned into glue. I still can't believe horses get turned into glue. That's crazy to me. Also, remember that time I found out Chuck Norris is real? I still think about that sometimes, where like people will be talking about mythological creatures and I'll be thinking, yeah, like Chuck Norris. And then I'm like, wait, no. Chat told me Chuck Norris is real. He still isn't real in my head. He's just like the Loch Ness Monster. Mr. Cheeto? Who's Mr. Cheeto? I don't think I know who that is. No! Her mom had the forgetty beam knowledge? Yeah. Pay. There's a funny butcher knife? You can butcher your pals? Oh my god, that's terrifying. So I remember Starby talking about the game. When you kill your pals, they don't die for real, right? Like, when your pals die, they're not actually dead, right? They just fainted, right? Like in Pokemon, they fainted. Or do they, like, genuinely die? They faint in combat? Okay. They faint. So they don't die. Good. No dead pals. But when you butcher them... When you butcher them, they actually die? Oh, nah. I'm never gonna butcher any pals. I'm gonna name my pals after my mods. Because I would never kill my mods, except maybe Tim. Okay, maybe if I named it Tim, I might butcher it. But the rest of my mods, I will not butcher. Wait, I have to eat? As the player, I have to eat? It's okay, Tim's not here. The fuck? He's here? I meant the other Tim. Yeah, I meant like this new mod that we got. His name's also Tim, and I mean his name's also Indecisive Potato. And he looks exactly like you, but it's not the same person. Yeah, I was talking about somebody else. I need to be careful because Tim could actually like throw me in real life. Yeah, a doppeltimger. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, the EP is going swimmingly. Are you guys excited? I cannot wait to release my own original songs. There's gonna be 5 of them. Why 5, you say? Because Ina is extra AF and couldn't decide. So now there's gonna be 5. Can Tim throw you in real life? Probably. If you piss him off enough, he probably could. Tim's like a bear. Ooh, this one's going decently well. Am I stuck? I am not stuck. I almost killed myself there. Okay. We are past the scary zone. 5 songs? Yeah. No, the whole EP is gonna have 7 songs. Because 7 is my favorite number, and I only do things in 7s if I can. I do things either in 1s or 7s. Like my concerts, they have 7 guests. Yay! We finished the Minesweeper! They only faint if they're captured. The wild ones die and you can butcher them if they're not working hard enough. If they're not working hard enough? This is actually slavery. That's so scary. Yeah, you know, guys, it's Inna's dream. It's Inna's dream to like perform my own songs one day. I do my concerts and stuff with like covers, and I've been doing only covers so far, but I'll be your fairy idol one day, and maybe you guys will see me performing at a convention, and maybe you'll see me have a solo concert, and maybe if you're there, you can wave your green and yellow light sticks. And then my heart will be so happy, it's gonna burst, and then I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. But I'll go to the hospital happy! Happy! Yippee, 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 yippee. The secrets are yours now? Hello, Ventus. Did you hear all the secrets from the beginning of stream? It's okay if you guys make me burst, if you guys make me explode in happies. I promise I'll come back. Green and yellow, yes sir! Yeah, you know, for some reason, one time I was in a concert and I'm not gonna say which, but one time I was in a concert and they thought my main color was purple. And I was like, I get that things are busy, but I don't have an ounce of purple on me. And then they were like, oh yeah, sorry. But I was like, really interesting, I don't have any purple on me. Green and yellow. Oh yeah, so for Otakuthon, right? The concert that's coming up, Otaku Stage, I wanted to find a Wotage group to perform with us, but I don't know any in Montreal, Canada, and we don't have the budget to fly them out there. But if you guys are in the crowd at Otaku Stage, make sure you wave your light sticks, okay? Okay, Jackie? Okay, Frosty? I don't know who else will be there, but I know Jackie and Frosty and Mozo will be there. Make sure you wave your light sticks so that the performers can see the support, okay? I am making brochures for everybody, so everybody's colors will be on the brochures, and then that way when they're performing, they can see the crowd waving light sticks for them. I know it's like it's a rather inconsequential gesture, but you guys should know that it really means the world to performers to see something as small as like their colors being represented in the crowd. So if you guys could do that, I would really appreciate it. I want all the performers to feel super loved. You're excited? Yeah! I'm excited too. I'm so excited. It's okay, Robert. I'm already grateful that you want to go. Like, you wanting to go is already so very appreciated. I do have streaming tickets online, and they'll be available throughout August. So if you guys wanted to watch the online stream of it, that's also available. But yeah, I fluctuate between having palpitations from the nerves and being like, yeah, we got this, yeah, wow! And I'll also be meeting some VTuber girlies for the first time there. There's some lovely VTubers that I'll be able to meet. I really want to see people in person because I think building a connection with people in person is how you become like genuine friends. Not to say that you can't be genuine friends from like being online, but I think it's a whole different type of experience when you meet somebody in person and you talk to them in person and you connect in person. I feel like that leaves like such a strong lasting impression that you can like actually say, okay, we are really friends now, you know? I'm sure you can learn to sing, Ventus. I think you can learn to sing if you put your mind to it. Singing is for everybody. Like, when I was little, my mom told me to shut the fuck up all the time because I would sing in the shower and on the toilet. Or at midnight. That one was pretty valid. But now, I sing all the time. And nobody tells me to shut the fuck up. Toilet. Cause I visit the toilet sometimes. Not that I use it. Fairies don't use toilets. Just, you know, like I go inspect the toilet to make sure it's functional for all the other humans in my life. Yeah. Exactly. Speaking of toilet, the other day, this girl I know, not me, this girl I know, this girl I know was, she ate half a pound of cheese, and she paid for it dearly, and it hurt like such a fucking bitch, and she was on the toilet for like 3 hours. On and off. Yeah, she told me about it. So I'm just letting you guys know as a message from her, don't eat 2 pounds of cheese because you are going to regret it. Not that I know, by the way. Just to make sure that nobody else had plans to do this. No, I think you're hearing things, Kiro. I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're hearing things. Wasn't it 1 pound? No. It was actually, it was like the bag was half a pound, but I thought it was, but she thought it was 1 pound. So, and guess what? That dumb girl just bought again. She bought a whole log of cheese. I'm telling you. Oh, I thought I clicked this one. I'm telling you guys, some people never learn their lesson. Don't forget it was at 1 a.m. Yeah. She fought for her life, thought it was over, went to bed, and then leaped out of bed again. Because it was not over. It was not over. What's your opinion on toilet seat etiquette? I think you should always close the lid. I always tell people, even guests, that when they flush, they need to close the lid. Because I saw a video that said the spray particles from a toilet flush fly so far, it covers like every inch of the bathroom. So I'm super paranoid about that. I make everybody flush with the lid closed. And that way it doesn't get on my towel and all that. Sylvie would have stayed in... You're not wrong. Sylvie would have stayed in bed and then just had diarrhea on my bed. Love seeing all they share. Oh, I really hope for that one day. I really hope that I can build a real life fan base of baobells that can see me at conventions, and then I'll recognize them by face and maybe even meet up with them as well. Ooh, that sounds like such a dream come true. I'll know that I've made it when people start wearing Inanna merch at conventions. That's gonna make me explode too. I almost restarted, but I didn't. Are you proud of me, Jackie? Okay.
one day I want to release a happy as well. I was gonna release a happy for the Otaku Stage concert, but I couldn't because we ran into issues with the manufacturer. Like this time around, I did not use like a middleman really. We kind of did. All our merch is like made by us. I hired a designer to design the merch, and you know, we got stuff in a warehouse and all that. I'm hoping that you guys like the merch quality because I think it looks really, really, really fantabulous. Am I stuck? Am I stuck? No, I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck. I think it looks super duper fantabulous. I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. This part is stuck. I'm not stuck. No, 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 no. Okay. Wow, I can't believe I got out of that one. Uh-oh. No! Yeah. All the merch is made by well-treated and wild-caught pals. Hey, I haven't even started playing Pal World yet. We need an Inna happy at some point. At some point. Oh my gosh, guys, the art for the EP is so beautiful. I really want to show you guys. I really, really want to show you guys. But I can't show you because it'll spoil everything. I can't show you. I also made a mistake with the EP. So I told you guys about how I've been commissioning people to help me with lyrics, right? So one person that I commissioned, they cost, let's just say they cost $100, right? So I thought it made sense for others to also be $100. But I was so sleep deprived that I didn't realize they were $100 per minute. So like I thought it was gonna be 1/4 of the price, but then when I got the invoice, it was, you know, $450. And I was like, oh my god, because they had already been working on it and it already sounds so good. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And blah, 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 blah. And then, you know what they said? They were so nice. They said that they liked the song and that it's been nice working with me. So they gave me a huge discount. So it ended up being $200. Oh my god, Cat! Hello! Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Cat Dragons. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm telling everyone about like this commission that I messed up on when I was commissioning lyrics for my EP. Why did I restart? When I was commissioning lyrics for my EP, and the person that I commissioned was just so sweet, and I owe her my life. She's so kind. It's still like obviously more than I like had the budget for, but oh, the Flutter Fortune doesn't work? Oh no! We're gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna have to ask China Bears to fix that. Does other stream elements commands work? Cat Dragons, I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. My name is Inannabell. I am a fairy VTuber, and oh, sorry. I'm playing some Minesweeper while yapping right now. If you have any post-stream things to take care of, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, I'm super happy to have you here. Mwah! Okay, the Discord seems to work, right? Is it just Flutter Fortune that doesn't work? Am I stuck? I think I'm stuck. That was a good catch. That was a good catch, Ina. You're so smart, Ina. If other people won't compliment me, I'll compliment myself. You're such a smart being, Inna. You can solve all the mind sleepers easy peasy, Inna. Fuck! You're a dumbass bitch, Inna. Oh no. Huh? Okay. Whoops. But yeah, anyway, the EP is going really well, and I'm really excited about a lot of the lyrics. The people that I commissioned for the lyrics, they're doing such a great job. Like, when people are good with words, it's really such a gift, because I'll spend probably 5 hours losing my mind over how to say I love you. And then they'll say it in the most eloquent way. And I'm like, oh my god, this is perfect. This is actually perfect. Who do I love? Baobells. I love my baobells. Almost all of them are love songs to you. Since fairies aren't humans, I think I wanna make it clear that it's not a romantic kind of love. It's more like, you are so precious to me, you know? It's not necessarily like, I want to get married, you know? It's like, you are so important to me, and I cannot imagine life without you. Like how you love a cat. Exactly. Well, the way I love a cat is like 99% cuteness aggression. Cuteness aggression, you know? So... maybe you guys have cuteness aggression with Inna. Am I cute enough for cuteness aggression? Cute enough? Maybe I need to get some more cute artwork. I can't let you guys forget that Inna is also cute. If one day you guys stop telling me that Inna is cute, then I'm gonna krill myself. Hello, Ditzy! Welcome in. How are you? Robert, why are you crying? Don't cry. In game? No, I'm serious. One day, if people say Inna is not cute, I am fully gonna krill myself. I am not even kidding. I have some instabilities. I think cuteness aggression is not about anger at all. It's more just like, oh my god, you're so cute, I have to smush you, you know? That's how I get with my cats. Like, when I see them being cute, just like laying there or something, I'm like, oh my god, I need to just eat you right now. That's cuteness aggression. 1 in a million. I like that. That's very punny. Of course baobells are cute. Baobells are the cutest. The cutest fanbase in the entire world. Sometimes I have like a lot of guilt about missing some things in life. Like, Inna is very much a workaholic, and I'm really scared of like missing important things because I have to work, you know? So I really just hope that everything's worth it in the end. Crap. Cuteness aggression is like when a dog is so happy to see you, it has a hold a toy in its mouth. That is so cute. Enough? Oh, Ash doesn't know how to spell enough. Can anybody tell Ash how to spell enough?
But yeah, like cuteness aggression is like when you just physically can't hold in the energy because something is so cute, it's making you explode with joy, you know? Exactly. Hello, Cherry. Hello, hello. She just love us for our rings of EXP. No, I didn't see any of you offering me a stat bonus ring. That's a cute merch idea though. Stat bonus ring. If Ina made stat bonus rings, would you guys want that as merch? Not that I can do that right now, but maybe one day. I also want to release an Ina plush, but I don't think we would make it past the first round yet. Like, I'm hoping next year or something we can try to aim for an Ina plushie. But I'm not really sure like what the process is like, because I know a lot of companies require a certain amount before Ina plushies can exist. My stat bonus ring is for another? It's okay. You have 10 fingers, don't you? Rosie always has to hold a toy in her mouth whenever she greets someone at the door, but when she can't find one of her own toys, she sometimes borrows one of Namu's. Wait, that's so cute. Namu has toys? Does Namu play with toys? My cats don't really play with like toys. They play with springs and string and garbage. My cats really love playing with garbage. It's one of their favorite things in the entire world. Does Rosie ever hold her own tail? I think that would physically kill me if I saw that. Like maybe she gets so excited she holds her own tail. Dogs are too precious for this world. Simply too precious. Rosie has no interest in her tail. Can she even reach her tail? Can she even reach it? Does she know she has a tail? The other day, I was brushing Sylvie, and I swear to God, Sylvie didn't know she had a tail. It was brand new information to her that she has a tail. Because I was brushing her, and I rolled her on her back, and then I gave her her own tail because I was like, hold this for a sec while I brush your tummy. And she started attacking it. She was like, oh! So excited to play with it. Ooh, this is a risky area. A risky area. Risky. Ooh, a 7. I rarely ever see 7s in Minesweeper. Almost killed myself there. No, I was so close. I made a mistake. Oh no. Oh no. She doesn't really play with them, but she likes holding them in her mouth whenever she looks for me. That's so cute. She knows she has a tail? Oh my god. You reminded me of that golden retriever I saw at the dog park. Happy. Happy was such a fat dog. He was so cute. When he sat on me, his fat rolls, like, he didn't even fully sit on me. He sat down and then his fat rolls spilled over and landed on my foot. And they were so heavy. So cute, so cute. I was so close there. Yeah. Does anybody else have any more juicy secrets for me? Tell me something really secret that you did. Oh, I've basically run out of secrets. It's no secret that I boiled a steak. It's no secret that I've cooked a salmon with a hairdryer. I feel like my food crimes will stay with me for the rest of my life, so I'm just gonna own them. What food crimes have you guys committed? My friend's dad committed a food crime before. He put orange peels in ramen. Not even oranges, just orange peels in ramen. And it tasted like ass. This is new information? Oh. I was lying and it never happened. If this is new information to you, I was talking about like this other girl, the same girl that blew up the toilet after eating half a pound of cheese. My friend's dad eats salty Chex Mix with milk? Like cereal? Ew. That's nasty. Like, pours Chex Mix in a bowl and then drizzles milk over it? Ew, ew, ew. Ugh. Would it be a crime for the way I like it? How do you like your cereal? Because I like soggy cereal. I love soggy, mushy, barely held together cereal. I do not like crunch. I also, whenever I drink soda, or pop, or whatever you call it, whenever I drink fizzy drinks, I always shake it until all the bubbles are gone. I like my soda flat. Inanna cereal the right way? Exactly. I like it when it's so soaked that there isn't one single ounce of crunch left. That's the right way to have cereal. One thing you guys should never do is bite a Kit Kat horizontally. I did it once on stream for a snack box hand cam stream, and it still haunts me at night. It still haunts me what I did to that Kit Kat. Oh no, am I stuck? Oh no, oh no. Actual criminal behavior? What is criminal behavior? The way I eat cereal? Ina's the kind to pour milk first in cereal. You know what? I am. I have a good reason though, because I like warm milk with cereal. I pour milk in a bowl and then I microwave it for a minute and then I put cereal in. I like my... You know what? Hot milk is even better than warm milk. Do you know why? Because hot milk makes the cereal soggy faster. And I like soggy cereal. You take back what you said? What, you can't take it back. You already said I eat it the right way. And this is the way I eat it. No takesies backsies. No takesies backsies. Oh my god, do I suck at Minesweeper now? You use knives to stir things? You know what? I see it. It's better than a fork. Oh. It's better than using a fork. Because forks have all those gaps in it. Oh, you know what one of my pet peeves is? One of my pet peeves, and I saw this off an Instagram reel, and I was like, this is so true. I hate it when like little kids cough with their mouth open and like their tongue makes this U shape and sticks out of their mouth. Like, first of all, close your damn mouth. And second of all, why is it making that U shape? It's such a strange thing to hate on. But that Instagram reel is so true. Why is the kid's tongue making the U shape? No! This is such a good seed too. Warm milk is the demon's feed? No, it's not. Warm milk is good. Warm milk makes my tummy happy. And then I nuked the and then some other people nuke the toilet. Because they might be lactose intolerant. But they've never been tested, so they aren't sure. Why do they do that with their mouths? I don't know. Have you ever tried coughing? Like just... like, isn't your tongue flat along the bottom of your mouth? Why when kids, they're like... Why do their tongues stick out so far? That was such a good seed. I can't believe I lost that one. No. I forgot if there's a rule for moments like those. Okay. This one is a good seed now too. Maybe even curling inward. You are veering into dangerous territory. My mind can't handle those conjurings. I used to say I hate kids. That would get me canceled now. I mean, okay, low-key I still do say it. I don't hate kids, right? But I am scared of them. Because, when my brother had a job... as a camp counselor for little kids, one of them chased me, like, through a field with a booger on his finger. Ever since then, I did not like kids. Why would you be canceled by having the right opinion? Okay. I think you shouldn't hate kids, but... because hate is a strong word. But I am very scared of them. Kids are little weapons of mass destruction because they have societal immunity, you know? You can hit your own kids, but you can't hit other people's kids. Actually, nowadays you can't even hit your own kids. Oh shit. I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing, but people aren't supposed to hit their kids. And sometimes in public, you'll see little shits that need a beating. Like the ones that throw a giant tantrum at a store, knock things over, scream, hit other people, throw other people's things. There was a Boondocks episode. Have you guys ever watched the Boondocks? There was a Boondocks episode. I've never watched the show. I've just seen clips of it. There was a Boondocks episode where this guy, he was in a store and somebody's kid was raising hell. And he was like, you know what? This kid needs to be hit. So he took off his belt and he handed it to the mother. And he was teaching her how to whip the kid. Oh my god. I don't know how that show is still running, but it was so funny. The kid high-key needed it. Boondocks is a banger. Low-key, the clips that I've seen of it are so funny, but it's so cancelable. Like, it's all satire. For sure. But I feel like watching that stuff in public is so cancelable. Like, if I told my old corporate office, if I told my coworkers back then about, like, Boondocks episodes, they would send me to HR, probably. Not even probably. They would guaranteed send me to HR and report me for, like, some kind of violation. You know, one thing that almost got me in trouble at work, I don't know if it was necessarily trouble, but it got me super judged at work. One of my coworkers was pregnant. Let's call her Kate. One of my coworkers, Kate, was pregnant, and everyone was like, "Oh, Kate, you know, what do?" and stuff. People were talking about the pregnancy, and she was just yapping, and I remembered that I saw this Chinese remedy. There's a Chinese like herbal remedy where if you drink okra water, then it'll make delivery super easy and smooth and you won't have pain. So I was like, hey Kate, you should drink okra water because, you know, it'll make delivery super easy and the baby will just slide right out. And she looked at me like I had 5 heads. She was just like, she had like such a disdained face. I was like, what did I say? I don't know. What did I say that was so bad? But apparently, talking about the delivery was apparently off limits. Like talking about her morning sickness and cramps and bleeding and whatever and like shits or whatever was okay, but the actual delivery was off limits. So I was like, sheesh, okay. But she was the pregnant one, not me. So I don't get a say over what is okay or not. She also was the lead on one of the projects, and when she went away for giving birth and maternity leave, I took over the project. And then when she came back, a lot had changed, right? So I was trying to tell her, I was like, hey Kate, so we do things like this now. And she was like, no. She was like, no, we've always done it like this. And I was like, no, but the client wants it like this. And she's like, I'm the lead on this project. We do it like this. And I was like, okay, let me just document this. And I put it in like writing to the client. I was like, hey, letting you know that Kate is back and she's the lead on this project now. And she would like to do things like this. And then the client was like, no, we want it done like that. And then Kate argued with the client. And they were like, no, we want it done like that. And then she was just like in a shitty mood for the entirety of the next month. She did not like me. Do you think it's okay to say babies are ugly? I think it's okay to think babies are ugly. I think it's fine if you don't think a baby is pretty. Because not every baby is everybody's type, you know? I didn't mean it like that, you know what I meant. Not every baby is everybody's cup of tea, and it's okay to not think it's the most beautiful creature in the world. But is it okay to say babies are ugly? Probably not. You would hurt the mom's feelings, and I mean, she spent 9 months making that thing, you know? If I spent 9 months making anything, I would probably not want people to tell me it's ugly. Did you see the gorilla? Wait, what gorilla? What gorilla? Are we talking about Harambe? Sorry, I'm a little behind. Okay. Am I stuck? I'm stuck! Can I borrow a fry? Oh my god, can I borrow a fry? Was so funny. If you guys know the clip, you know what I mean. If you want, okay, warning, it's got some slurs in it. I'm just be honest, it's got some slurs in it. I'm pretty sure the person who wrote the script is allowed to say those slurs though. So, but anyway, can I borrow a fry? Hello, Spelly. Hello. Hi, Drex Machina. Freshborn babies look like goblins? Okay, I wouldn't go so far to say goblins, but they do look like wrinkly little ball sacks. Be a little odd to walk up to someone and be like, my god, that baby is ugly. Yeah, you shouldn't just tell people their babies are ugly. That is not polite. The Boondocks is a gem. It's so funny. It's so funny. What's your chemistry teacher story? I have a chemistry teacher. I have a chemistry story as well. Some of you already know it, but what's your chemistry teacher story? Oh no. Watching Ina mind sleep. Ina's only successfully swept once today. It has not been a good run. It has been a very distracted, brain-fried run. But I like mindlessly sleeping. I often play Minesweeper when I'm watching true crime documentaries. So I always start thinking about like criminals and I start thinking about criminals and like stab wounds and stuff whenever I play Minesweeper. I've Pavloved myself. No! So one day, his mother asked him to water all the plants in her front yard for a handful of weeks, so he rightfully agreed. From then on, like once or twice a week, he would go over and carefully water each plant she had, and everything was going well. He wasn't well versed in plants, so he didn't know what any of them were, but there was this one small tree-looking one that seemed to be doing really good in his care, so he was pretty proud of himself. He continued to visit every week until he observed this plant eventually grow super big with lots of leaves. He decided to ask his mother what type of plant it was, and when she saw it, she had no idea what it was because it was never one of her plants. Both of them were now really confused about this really tall plant in her front yard, but after some investigation, he figured out the plant he'd been taking care of for weeks was a marijuana plant. That's so funny. I thought you were gonna say it was a weed, but it was a different kind of weed. I thought you were gonna say like his mom was like, no, you killed my actual plants. This is a weed, but no, it was marijuana. Do you think you've watched enough true crime to get away with it? Hell no. I've watched enough true crime to know that I do not have the physical strength to get away with anything. Like, dismembering a body requires so much physical strength and like preparation, and like just I would not be able to do it. Also, bodies apparently smell so bad. Like, cutting open a body or just a decomposing body. I would not be able to kill somebody. Like, first of all, I don't want to kill anybody. Like, I have no intention, no plans whatsoever to kill anybody. Nor do I want to, so FBI agent, I am not a risk. Don't put me on no list. But yeah, no, I would not be able to get away with it because the smell would just send me over the edge. I'm super sensitive to smells. And speaking of smells, there's this one person in this friend group that I joined recently. And this is in real life, okay? There's a person in this friend group that I joined in real life, and they keep farting in the group, like where everybody is. It's crazy. Like, I understand, right? Everybody has needs. It's biological. It's normal. It's normal to pass gas if you're a human, not a fairy. It's normal to pass gas, but like, why do it in the room with ass aimed towards everybody? You know, it's so bad to the point that I recognize the smell of their farts now. Like, nobody should ever know what their friend's fart smells like. This should not be the case at all, ever. Etiquette. It's just etiquette to not fart on people. Okay, this is a really good seed. I'm gonna lock in. Gonna lock in for this one. This one feels really smooth. This one feels really, really smooth. Okay. No! So, no. FBI agent slamming the panic button. Have you seen into the deep submarine murder case? Huh? Submarine murder case? That's crazy. Like, where can you even hide the body in a submarine? Did they just push it out into the ocean? Are they Canadian by any chance? Who? Oh, no. Is it like a common joke that Canadians fart a lot? Because if it is, I haven't heard it. A crime documentary? Damn. Send me it. I'll listen to it while I fold laundry or something. Submarine? Where would you even hide a body in a submarine? It's crazy. I saw on TikTok, some people were saying like, this is what they're saying, right? They're like, I can never get murdered because like it would be my worst nightmare to get killed and then become content on some girl doing her lashes channel. And they're so right. Like if I got murdered, I better not be content farm for any makeup guru, any get ready with me's, you know? That can absolutely be clipped. I want to put it on record that if I do get murdered ever, I'm gonna haunt every bitch that makes content out of my death. Unless they're actively trying to get justice. Unless they're like, we gotta find the killer! How dare they kill this fairy who's never done any wrong? We gotta destroy the killer. If they do that, that's fine. No! The documentary was original, not supposed to be about crime? Oh shit. Did they like uncover the crime while filming the documentary? That's pretty crazy. Okay, I will watch it. I will watch it. Oh wait, wasn't there a Reckless Ben update? Is it interesting? Is the Reckless Ben stuff interesting? If it's not, I'm just gonna keep mind sweeping. Is there a good resolution? I want to know if the Utah police are like all fired. It felt like a big recap. Okay, if it's stuff we already know, then no need to react to it. Is this... I was about to say, is this the one? And then I jinxed it instantly. There's no resolution yet. I remember there was this millionaire submarine where they were going really, really deep into the ocean, and like only super rich people could get on it, and it was like 5 people. And apparently the guy who made it, it was like controlled with a literal Game Boy controller or something. And things went wrong, and the submarine imploded on itself, and everybody in it died. They were instantly like vaporized. So the good thing is they didn't feel any pain, but holy, what a terrible way to go. There's no remains for their loved ones to bury. I don't remember much about that case, but I just remember thinking like, why the frickety fuck would you do that? Why would you ever get on that thing? Like, you couldn't pay me to get on there. There are several things you can't pay me to do. One of them is going caving. Another one is skydiving. Another one is going into a submarine where you can die like that. People are such thrill seekers. I seek no thrills. You know what I seek? I seek financial thrills. That's called gambling. But you can't die from... Actually, you can die from gambling. Okay, you can't actively injure yourself gambling and lose your life that way. Ocean... Oh yeah, Ocean Gate. Yeah. You know, you talk about Ocean Gate like it wasn't the biggest conversation on Earth when it happened. Was it really? The controller survived? No way. I'm pretty sure everyone died. One of the guys in there didn't want to go on, but their dad made them? Rich people will do anything, really. I want to do everything you just said. Do not do anything I just said. I will never climb Mount Everest. Just no. Apparently, it's littered with dead bodies. Cave diving could be fun if it's not wormhole tight like the one seen online. I am not going no caves. Humans would have gills if we were meant to be in caves. So, since I do not have gills, I am not going in no cave. I'm also never going to space. Space terrifies me. Whenever I have an existential crisis, it's because of space. Have you guys ever had that where like you think about how insignificant everything is and you're like, wow, nothing matters. Wow, everyone's gonna die. Whenever that happens, it's because I started thinking about space. And then I have like a full-blown existential crisis for like several hours. I'm going to have one tonight because I just thought about it. But yeah, I don't like thinking about space. Some people enjoy thinking about the cosmos and like, you know, thinking about insignificance makes them feel better, but it just makes me scared. It makes me wonder, like, once you're gone, what do you think about? What can you think about? Do you still have thoughts? Without a brain, can you have thoughts? Is there reincarnation? Is the sun going to explode? What's going to happen to humanity? When the sun explodes, where will we be? Is everyone just going to get burnt to a crisp? Won't science advance fast enough so that if it does start happening, people will be like on spaceships and colonizing other planets? Or are we going to kill ourselves before we even get there? Scary, scary, scary. All scary stuff. And it's not like I'll even be around to see that happen. Can you preserve your DNA? Can you get cloned? If you preserve your DNA and then in 5,000 years when humanity has the technology, can you be brought back? Would I still be a VTuber? No way. Asking the real questions. Oh my gosh. I got lucky way too many times here. No way. Am I really getting lucky this many times? I've been straight guessing. Whoa! I can't believe I finished that one. I cannot believe I finished it. Caving is actually so much fun in large rooms? Really? Maybe if it's a large cave, I'll consider it. Like a huge cave. He cut corners making an experimental submarine and he put humans on it? That's crazy. Being cloned from your DNA won't keep your memories? Oh, it won't. That's true. What if you could upload your consciousness to the web? I feel like I would be willing to do that. Ina can stay on Earth and be our fairy. I'll always be your fairy. Isn't the sun exploding in billions of years? Yeah, and it terrifies me. It absolutely terrifies me. Heard they speculated that it was 3,500 years until the sun went boom. Hopefully we've moved on by then. I mean, everyone thought that the world was ending in 2012, so I'm glad that people were wrong. Our son is still just a baby? Aw, baby son. But I think I heard somewhere that if we were on a black hole, we wouldn't even know it. Do you guys know if that's true or not? Like, what if there's a black hole right next to us and we just don't know? And then it sucks us in and we're all just... Like, how would we even be conscious of that? I feel like if we were touching a black hole, nobody would be conscious of it. Like, maybe this is suspended time and we think time is moving, but it's actually not. I don't know. Maybe this is all one huge simulation for a superior species and we are just an experiment. And we are nothing but playthings for them. Is God real? I don't know. Sometimes I wish he was. Sometimes I hope he is. I'm totally gonna have an existential crisis tonight. But it's okay. I don't have one right now because I'm with you guys. Normal thoughts when I'm with normal people. Not that any of you are normal. Teehee. Ooh, got lucky there. I'm kinda stuck. Ah, I was stuck. Our solar system has a black hole in the center. What? I did not watch the movie Her. Wait, our galaxy is colliding? Oh my god, this is not good for my nerves. Wait, we have a black hole in the center? Why? That is news to me. How close are we to that black hole? And what are we gonna do about it? Is there anything you can do about it? Can humans go to a different planet and stay there? Did humans actually try to colonize Mars? I don't remember if it was a real thing or not. Did we actually try to live on Mars? I know there was a movie about it. Some guy named Matt was in it, I think. Some guy... He played the guy in that Mars movie where everybody left him or something and he was the only one. And he had to survive up there for X amount of days. And then he finally got rescued, I think. Super scary movie. I watched Interstellar and I like couldn't sleep for several days. I was just so scared. Have you guys watched Interstellar? It made me realize how helpless you are in space. But yeah, so 2 things I'm really scared of. Space and a zombie apocalypse. But space is real and zombies are not. So I should be more scared of space than a zombie apocalypse. Colonizing Mars is such a stupid idea even in the next 100 years. SpaceX's mission is to colonize Mars. We are colliding with 2 galaxies. There's a Magellanic Cloud, cluster of stars, in 2.4 billion, and the Andromeda Galaxy in 5 billion. Our sun will last 6 billion more years or more if we absorb gas from Andromeda. Current NASA plans to build a moon base on the south pole of the moon, then use that point to launch further missions. I'm not ready for this. I am not ready for space travel. I'm glad we're alive now and not in like 3,000 years. And not in like 3 billion years. Unless they upload my consciousness and bring me back in 3 million years. At that point, I'd be like, bitch, put me back under, you know? Zombies are... Do not tell me zombies are real. No, they're not real. And that's the only thing keeping me from losing my mind because... I will not live in an apocalypse. I will just die. Sometimes I fantasize about like what I would do if I had the ability in an apocalypse. It's one of my favorite what would you do questions for like friends in real life and stuff. If you had 1 day notice that a zombie apocalypse was going to happen tomorrow, what would you do in your 24 hours? You only have the money that you currently have in your bank account. You only have what you currently have, like your current brains, your current strength, your current everything. Do you think you could live with a 1 day head start? I think it would actually make a huge difference. Just knowing it was going to happen. Kaito Oshino, thank you so much for the follow. I'm stuck. I am stuck. No. Cordyceps? That reminds me of The Last of Us. Have you guys watched The Last of Us? It's so scary. Such a scary show. The Last of Us zombies were so terrifying. The bug world is actually mental. Oh, zombie insects. Okay. I'm okay with zombie insects. Unless their bite turns humans into zombies too. Parasitic worms are horrifying upside they're too small to affect humans. Are you sure? Zombification is a thing, but it's a plant that induces what would be considered a zombie-like state. Okay, but it's not like the brains. I'm gonna eat your brains type of zombie, right? They're both a fungi and a parasite that zombify hosts, but they can only do it on insects. Would you let yourself die, really? You blow your brains out? I don't want to have to endure the struggles of an apocalypse and then live in a world recovering from it. True. True. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would still attempt to live. I would attempt to live. I would tell all my friends and family. I would be like, you have to believe me. If I'm lying, it's fine. But if I'm telling the truth, you'll regret it, you know? There's a skit with racist zombies. That's what? You don't want to be alone. Well, you could tell your friends. Tell your friends and family so they can be with you in the apocalypse. You have no need to fear brain-eating zombies. Ina, you're sick. Hey! I have a brain. It's big and juicy and zombies would kill for it. America would be good after 2 weeks of zombie slaying. Meanwhile, the UK would legit be 28 weeks later type shiz. Wait, what's 28 weeks later? I mean, I feel like Texas would be really safe. Any American country with like weapons. American... Did I say country? American state with weapons. A good zombie movie series. Ooh, okay, I'll watch it. I'm in the mood for like a zombie movie. I'm in the mood to be freaking terrified. I want to watch Obsession. I really want to watch Obsession. I wonder if it's still in theaters. Because we're a small island, we couldn't last long. Oh. There's a funny Key and Peele skit with racist zombies. I'm gonna watch that too. I think I haven't seen that one. Wait, no, I vaguely remember it. I vaguely feel like I've seen it. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch Key and Peele skits on stream anymore because I got a YouTube strike on my channel. Have you seen the Backrooms? No, I haven't. I have not yet. I think Backrooms, I'm gonna wait until it's available on like... Or like available for online. Low key though, I feel like it's better to watch horror movies in theaters because then like home still feels safe. Whenever I watch horror movies at home, home no longer feels safe, and then I piss myself every time I walk by a mirror or something. So you're right, maybe I should just watch back rooms in theaters. It'd probably be a better experience anyway. I'm locked in. This is the one. I shouldn't have said that. My fat mouth opened. I should not have said that. I hate everything. It's available online now? Oh. If you want to twist on the zombies genre, The Night Eats the World is incredible. Takes place in France. Interesting. Thank you for the alert, Kirill. Someone posted the entire Backrooms movie on Twitter. Isn't that illegal? I know, like, I make mistakes that are like, I literally thought about it and I still got it wrong. It's basically a raging zombie outbreak in the UK. Like, okay, let me tell you guys about the ideal zombie scenario in my head, okay? This is assuming I have weeks to prepare. First, I would find like a remote woods area, a woodsy area. And then I would hire people to dig a massive hole. Just a big ass hole. And I would get several of those of those like metal rectangles. What are they called? Like, those metal rectangles, right? And I would bury them in those big holes. Hire with what money? I'll take out bank loans. There's gonna be an apocalypse. Who cares, you know? I don't have to pay that shit back. Yes, shipping containers. I would get massive shipping containers. Bury them deep in the ground. Like, deep in the ground. And then, stock them full of, like, food and, like, use solar panels. Figure out how to do the solar panel shit. I don't think people would be working knowing there's a okay, apparently I'm the only one who knows about it, okay? This is my fantasy. It gets to go however nonsensical way I imagine it. But yeah, anyway, shipping containers, solar panels, and like one of those shipping containers would be just for food. Maybe bikes that can generate electricity too, for exercise. And then stock up on tons of guns. Just a buttload of guns and ammo. Buttload. And I'm in America, so it should be doable. Oh, I did watch Train to Busan. That one was really good. I don't like the seed. This is a bad seed. Train to Busan was good. Yeah, I liked it. Just a ton of guns, first aid equipment, just like 20 shipping containers down there. And then I would, when the apocalypse gets close, I would invite like my closest friends and family. And like, I don't care how many credit cards I have to overdraw for this, right? Invite them all to come on a trip, and then bring them to the bunker, and then the apocalypse happens, and then I explain everything to them, and then they get to be safe. Ta-da! And obviously, a whole shipping container for baobells as well.
Everybody I care about would be safe. Yippee. And we'd be underground, right? So there would be like a little, like, you know those eye holes for submarines? Like those little peeping like glasses for submarines. We get one of those, and if we see enemies out there, like everything will camouflage. The solar panels will camouflage and stuff, so that people can't see us. Or we just bring them into the bunker, whatever, however we figure out how to do it. And then when there are no people outside, we go out and we kill zombies. We just pew 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 all the zombies until our entire area is safe. No more zombies. And then eventually, society will recover. Because all the zombies will be dead. Because they'll have eaten too many humans and walked around for too long, and then they decompose and they're gone. And then I become a VTuber again. Woohoo! Oh, Periscope. I see. Thank you for the water reminder. Oh yeah, I feel like chainmail would be pretty great in a zombie apocalypse. Just bundle yourself in chainmail, and then zombies can't bite through it. Have you guys seen those Chinese RVs, by the way? Like those little homes on wheels? I feel like those would be great in a zombie apocalypse. There's a lot of Chinese RVs that have like everything you could ever need. They have a bathroom, they have like beds, they have kitchen, they have everything. Low key, they look like great things to have even if you're not in an apocalypse. Like they look like really fun RVs for a road trip. I would go on a road trip in one of those RVs. But yeah, you just deck that thing out with like guns. Why? I don't know why I always go back to guns, but deck it out with guns and spears and shields, and maybe like a electricity zappy thingy. Drive that thing around in an apocalypse. See who tries to mess with you. I think definitely cannot be alone in an apocalypse though. That is the worst. Hashtag the worst. Because you need help in an apocalypse. The more heads you can trust, the better. Chinese RVs are on another level. They are. Hello, Kiramiyasu. Full body medieval plate armor. Okay, but then it would be really hard to move, and zombies can weigh you down. And then even if you don't get bit, like you can't move, and then you'll die eventually. So I think like chainmail would be the best. But then you need more food. You do, but having people you can rely on is always better than being alone, I think. Plus, humans are social creatures. I don't think most humans could live without anybody else. Because then everything would feel meaningless, you know? If you had nothing to live for besides yourself, what would be the purpose of life? Besides not dying, I guess. Plate armor isn't heavy? Really? It looks really heavy. I wouldn't know, I've never been in plate armor. Yeah, growing your own food in my shipping containers. Or you could grow food at the top of the RV. Because it'll see the sun at least. Plant your veggies up there. Have you guys ever watched The Walking Dead? There's this one part of The Walking Dead that always makes me so scared. It was when they thought they were safe in the prison. Basically, the group, they found a prison. And they cleared the prison of zombies, and then they started living in it. And everything was great. Because the prison's fenced off and zombies can't get in. But then one of the kids became sick.
And I guess they didn't know at that point that he would become a zombie. He just continued staying there, and he was sick, and he was sick, and he was sick, and then he died. He was in the shower, and he just died because he was too sick. And then he became a zombie in the shower. And then he started walking around biting people when they were sleeping. And then it became pandemonium. Like, at that point, like, you know, when they were at the prison, I wonder why they didn't just have everybody close the cells. That was a 50-50. I don't know why they didn't have everybody just close the cells of the prison so that everybody would be isolated, and then even if you wanted to bite people, you would be locked in your own cell.
Hi, Neppy. Happy 19 months anniversary. Thank you for the resub. How are you? Neppy, do you have any deep dark secrets you want to tell us?
Right now we're talking about a zombie apocalypse though. Oh, the top of the RV is usually for solar panels. I see. That makes sense actually. Maybe another deck, like a double-decker RV. Where like the top, I don't know. The top is like solar panels, and then below that is like plants or something. I don't know. The plants wouldn't get the most sunlight, but it should be enough. It'll work. It'll work out. What is the best plant to grow in a zombie apocalypse? Like a plant that is easy to grow, makes a lot of produce, and doesn't easily die. It doesn't need a ton of stuff. I feel like it would have to be some kind of weed, no? Oh, bean sprouts. Those things do grow really well. What about tomatoes? Are those hard to grow? Locked in. I took a guess there and it worked. I feel like this other side's gonna be really hard. I don't have a green thumb, so I think anything I plant for a zombie apocalypse would die. I've told you guys stories about how plants literally killed themselves to get away from me. Ooh. Locked in, locked in, locked in.
I did it! Yay! I locked in. Do you guys think Minesweeper will come in handy for a zombie apocalypse? I heard potatoes are pretty hard. Do you remember the potato famine? I don't remember what happened in the potato famine, but them potatoes was dying. They were not living. Survivorman says fish is the play. Fish! I like fish. But how would you grow fish? You would have to just go fishing. And I'd be worried about fishing up a zombie. Any mint will go crazy. Plant that into the ground and you'll be fighting to make it leave.
If you could harvest spores, mushrooms would be easy to grow since they don't require a lot of light. But I only like one kind of mushroom. Oh yeah, I'm too picky to live in an apocalypse. I'm too picky to survive in an apocalypse. Hello, Inanna. Hello. How are you, cutie patootie? I hope you're doing well. Oh, clean water source. That's true. I would need a water filter. I heard there's a machine that can turn salt water into drinkable water. I don't know if I hallucinated that or if it's actually real. I've never actually gone genuinely camping. Like, I've never gone actual camping. I've gone to like a cabin in 5th grade with my entire 5th grade class. I had a boyfriend in 5th grade. We held hands. And then he moved away to another school and I cried. Sand, coal, and cloth, and you can make a water filter, then boil it. Sand, coal, and cloth. Really? Is that enough? Is that enough to filter water? That's so cool. Why no camping? I just have never been camping, and I'm such a high maintenance person. Low-key, I don't know if I would enjoy camping. It's a reverse osmosis machine. They actually built giant factories of it for some cities for their water supply. Wow! Wait, that's so cool. I'm glad they were able to make a machine like that. I didn't break up with him. His parents broke up with me. He moved to an all-boys school. He cried too. And then I forgot about him for 10 years. I love camping just so I can play with a big fire. Oh, I would like to play with a big fire. That was my chemistry class story. I set off a fire. Our chemistry classroom was on the 9th floor. I went to the only high school in New York that was 10 stories high. But our chemistry... Stop! You can see that I'm moving my legs. Ooh. I have shaky leg. But yeah, the 9th floor classroom for chemistry, and I decided to see what it would be like to burn stuff. So I used one of those Bunsen burners to burn a paper towel, and I set off the fire alarm and we had to evacuate. I used to collect moss to burn on the fire. Ooh, I would like to play with a really big fire. I feel like that's pretty fun. Wait! Ooh, one of the other times I went to... So, I think a couple years ago. Wait, Tim was there! A couple years ago. Friend group went to go camp. Well, not camp. Went to a cabin. And... Wait, Tim, did you make the fire? There was a big fire. And I burnt a marshmallow on it. I also discovered that I don't like marshmallows. I was making s'mores and I was like, wait, this kind of tastes like ass. This kind of tastes really bad. It tastes like diabetes on a stick. But you have to make s'mores on a fire. You kind of can't skip that part. What does burnt moss smell like? Is there a lot of water in the moss? Does that make it hard to burn? I've always wanted to see if I could make like an actual fire with like 2 sticks. But I don't think I can. I have a useless skill using nature. I can use a blade of grass and whistle really, really loud with it. It smells like boss? What does boss smell like? I'm sorry that your boss smells like moss. Also, hello Kyrie, welcome in. Anyway, that was a long 3-hour yap. We be yapping. I hope everybody had a fun time. Did you guys have a nice time listening to me yap? I don't know if you did, but it was nice. It was nice to just play Minesweeper and talk about our secrets together. Happy Nana. Oh, can you guys do me a favor? Can you guys do me a favor? I really want to
I really want to build my YouTube community as much as I can. So please join this YouTube stream as well. I really hope you can. Please like the YouTube stream. Leave a comment. Say anything. You can literally say, Ina, you have a cabbage head. Say anything on the video and like it, and I would really appreciate it. For schedule, you said small yap. Oh yeah, I turned into 3 hours. Whoops. Whoops. Thank you, Zena. Thank you. Oh, by comment, I meant like in the comment section, not the live chat. I mean, I would love you guys talking in the live chat as well, but the comment section. Yeah, the comment section. The comment section. Say bye-bye, Nana. Say bye-bye, Nana, and I will say bye-bye to you. Let me find somebody to raid first. Who is streaming? Ooh, wait, okay. Scar is reacting to Streamer University. I was watching him react to Streamer University stuff the other day. Okay, let's raid him. I'm very curious about his perspective on the Streamer University stuff. Okay. Make sure you guys copy and paste the raid message. I'm gonna raid out now. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you. I love you all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mozo. Bye-bye, Carrie. Bye-bye, Auro. Bye-bye, 𝓬𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓮. Bye-bye, Neppy. Bye-bye, Frosty. Bye-bye, Sinna. Bye-bye, Jackie. Bye-bye, Tim. Bye-bye, MPK. Bye-bye, Blue Storm. Bye-bye, Muno. Bye-bye, Prod. Bye. Love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah.